Kristina has reported on her website that she has a kinesiology degree in health sciences from Rice University. On her website, she claims she has a triple major in health science, raw foods, and fasting. Now, as a person who spent a lot of time in university, that sounded a little dodgy to me. So I decided to contact the kinesiology department at Rice University to get the facts. And this is what they told me. Hey guys, and welcome back to another super fresh video with yours truly, the voice of reason, right here on YouTube, your vegan network. So let's just get right into this, shall we? I have to tell you, I just had this most delicious dinner that I filmed for your viewing pleasure because I know a lot of you look forward to the food segments of my videos, so please stay tuned for my upcoming food binge later in this video. But without further ado, it is my sincere honor to bring to you my video.
And I decided I was gonna do a 3-week juice cleanse. That went well, and then I ate raw maybe for 3 months straight after that. And then I moved to Hawaii and stayed on a completely raw vegan fruit farm for 2 full months. And then I moved into a van. Whenever I got like huge boxes of bananas and left them in the van, they went bad. And then I moved into a home and started eating mostly raw again. And then, let's see. And then I went to the UK Fruit Festival, eating raw and great, and I went to the Fruit Festival. That's when I had the self-love retreat with my friend Elizabeth. I didn't know that I was going to come here when I said I had to single, otherwise I would have altered the start date for it. And I should go on there now. That's how I'm finding balance.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay, the purpose of that clip was in no way intended to disrespect another vegan YouTuber. Elise of the extremely popular YouTube channel Raw Alignment seems like a very nice girl whose channel I will link in the description box below. I'm just using a little humor to illustrate a point here, that's all. So what on earth is my point, you ask? Well, shockingly, thousands of people, maybe even you, are flocking to YouTube for nutrition and diet advice every day of the week, especially those of you who have just gone vegan. And the demographic profile of most of these budding vegans is young and female. And Elise is pretty young and very enthusiastic about her specific style of eating, which involves foods that are primarily uncooked. Although Elise reports eating some cooked food, the overwhelming impression one is left with after watching her videos is that raw vegan diets are valid. And it's no coincidence that the name of her channel is Raw Alignment. She even had Dr. Samuel Milkarski in one of her recent videos, who seems to be a younger version of good old Dr. Doug Graham. Dr. Sam reports being a member of the American Physical Therapy Association, but fails to disclose what discipline his doctoral degree is in. So for all we know, he could have a PhD in French poetry and using it to boost his reputation in the area of nutrition. And Elise herself has admitted to dropping out of school. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but Elise is a role model to hundreds of thousands of young girls who look and talk just like her. And young people seldom spend much time looking over the fine print of a new and shiny idea like a vegan diet. Sorry, young people. Elise does state she isn't telling people how to eat, but let's just be honest, she is promoting a raw vegan diet. Whether she intends to or not, there will be thousands of young girls who will follow her every move and aim to be just like her. If she chooses to drink nothing but orange juice for a month, then there will be thousands of viewers drinking a whole lot of orange juice. I know, I can hear you calling me out here saying, Plan Eats, aren't you doing the very same thing on your channel, just for a more general form of a vegan diet? Yes, you're right, but raw vegan diets significantly are more restrictive than the standard vegan diet. And the advice young people are getting about their diets is almost exclusively coming from people like Elise. Sometimes people think that if a person has a lot of success on YouTube, then they must know what they're talking about. Please be very careful about this form of thinking, my friend, and this is nothing we haven't seen before.
And oftentimes we have to get bigger. If we've been dieting, we have to let our body relax, we have to get bigger before we get smaller.
Freely and boyfriend Doreen Ryder continue to promote overtly Raw Till 4 and making money from it. So while they gain money, you gain a lot of weight, which is supported by hundreds of YouTube testimonials. Bottom line, neither Freely nor Harley has adequate education to give people diet advice, especially a fringe diet like Raw Till 4. Look, vegans are notorious for thinking that all doctors and nutritionists are poorly trained and unable to dispense advice about a vegan diet. And they are partly correct in my opinion, but it creates a very insular cult-like environment in which diet charlatans thrive. And I really hope you don't think you can't find a certified nutritionist that can help you with a vegan diet or a naturopath, because with a very quick Google search, you're guaranteed to discover that there are many existing in your very own town or city. And it is from these trained professionals who you should be acquiring most of your diet advice. And I have to be fair and mention that even YouTubers like Vegan Gains are not proper sources for personalized nutritional advice. Vegan Gains, who happens to be a favorite vegan YouTuber of mine, is awesome for inspiration and entertainment value. Vegan Gains is a role model for a lot of us, especially male vegans, because he talks a lot about fitness as well as nutrition. I give Vegan Gains a lot of credit for his study of nutrition, as he bases his statements on peer-reviewed studies and shares these with his viewers. But without formal training, he remains a layperson on the subject and thus should not be your only source of diet advice, no matter how intelligent he may come across. He recently made a video explaining why he didn't go to university, and he expressed his general dissatisfaction with nearly all education. And education isn't just about what you learn, it's the fact that you've learned how to learn formally and critically. I object to his argument that there is no critical thinking going on in high schools today. I'm an IB high school teacher and have the distinct privilege of working with very gifted thinkers. I can assure you that there is lots of critical thinking going on in high schools today all across Canada. Furthermore, university is also a great way to grow socially and meet and live with people from all over the world. I look back on my university days as some of the best years of my life. Look, this is the 21st century, folks, and we ought to require that our authorities in any such discipline complete a formal education in their respective field areas. Not negotiable. Real science and mathematics require real education. Taking a personal interest in something is very different and far less rigorous. And you can't know that until you've gone all the way.
Another day brought down in flames. These little rooms all feel the same. And through the years, her voice, it echoes down the hallways. Some things never change.
And just one more example before I sign off, guys. FullyRawKristina has a shiny, glossy diet book on raw veganism from which she earns part of her income.
Something else that I really want to mention is that I've been doing a book giveaway on my Instagram.
Kristina has reported on her website that she has a kinesiology degree in health sciences from Rice University. On her website, she claims she has a triple major in health science, raw foods, and fasting. Now, as a person who spent a lot of time in university, that sounded a little dodgy to me. So I decided to contact the kinesiology department at Rice University to get the facts. And this is what they told me. They do not offer any specialization in nutrition. Not only that, but I was told, and I quote, Rice University considers raw vegan diets on the fringe of mainstream nutrition, and so they stick to a more recognized set of nutrition principles. And we all know what more recognized nutrition principles are. A little meat on the side and a lot of dairy for strong bones and teeth. So it would appear that Kristina also lacks the education necessary to promote any diet book, not to mention a, and I quote her alma mater, a fringe diet like raw veganism. And while we're talking about Kristina, I happened upon a video she recently uploaded to YouTube to help her followers cope through the cold winter months on a raw vegan diet. Now this got me first excited because I thought she might relax some of her raw vegan principles during the winter months and encourage a little more cooked food like hot soup or baked potatoes. But, well, take a listen.
What are the best foods to eat during winter? Bananas, lots of citrus fruits like grapefruits, oranges, lemons, limes. Some of you guys maybe even getting papayas at this point in time.
You can't be serious. I'm sorry, but grapefruit isn't gonna work, Christina. I want steaming hot soup, hearty beans and lentils, gooey cheesy pasta, seasoned rice, yams and sweet potatoes, comfort food. And then she had the gall to offer this suggestion. Take a look.
I think the thing is that many people really crave warmer, heavier foods during winter so that they can keep themselves warm. There are different things you can do, like snuggle up with somebody, you know, light some candles, build a fire, take warm baths. There's so many things you can do.
So let me understand this. When I'm craving a warm meal, your suggestion is to wrap myself in a blanket while I eat my watermelon? Is there any wonder why this is an unsustainable diet that universities warn to stay clear of? Raw veganism often becomes bananas and dates. Yuck. And when you get tired of that, well, this can happen.
Doesn't that look nice? Yeah. I got orange chicken and teriyaki chicken with my chicken spring roll. This boy needs some more chicken.
Yes? Yes.
I rest my case. All right, guys, there's the video. Please share your thoughts below. Do you think viewers are too gullible on YouTube and get taken in too easily by charlatans? If you thought this video was the least bit interesting, please consider leaving a like. I do so appreciate it. And if you haven't already, start following me today on Instagram through the link below. Giveaways start in February, and you'll need to be following me on Instagram to qualify. And so I look forward to seeing y'all back here in a few days' time for another super fresh video.